Oppan Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style. Op, 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 op.
Time to wash the ceiling during the day.
Open 24 hours a day. What a stupid idea. Who wants a Krabby Patty at 3 in the morning?
Oh boy, 3 a.m.
Just look at this place. It's like a ghost town in here. Very funny, SpongeBob.
What?
And the lights will flicker on and off, just like the story. I get it.
Hey, Squidward, how are you doing that without moving the switch?
I'm not doing it. It must be the stupid, faulty wiring in here. This place isn't built to run 24 hours a day. What? Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Nice
I wanted to
try,
record a message
Squidward.
for
Nice
you
try what?
to help you get settled in your first
And there be
night.
no one
I actually
there.
worked in that office
Oh,
this
you
morning.
crack me
I'm
up.
finishing up my last
SpongeBob,
week now,
I'm
as a
not
matter
doing
of
this.
fact, so
Calm down. All right, what was it? There was the lights.
It sounds like the pitter-patter of...
Crabs, we've come to haunt you.
Stay back! I'm well armed! I'm warning you! It sounds like the pitter-patter of... Scrumptious, curvy cutie.
Mrs. Puff, I'd like to introduce you to Mr. Mrs. Puff, I'd like to introduce you to my boss, Mr. Krabs. Mr. Krabs, say hello.
The shit out of that robot, man. I'm not.
Oh no, Mr. Krabs, just say hello.
Perhaps another time would be.
He's trying to tell you something.
Mr. Krabs?
Oh, I think Mr. Krabs is saying that he'd like to hit you with a rake.
Goodness!
Ten years later.
This party was a complete disaster.
That was a great...
I'm SpongeBob. Now that I can see, I can sleep. I wonder what's in my dark, scary-looking bathroom.
Hey guys, I think the little man said he wants to give Fredbear a big kiss. On 3, 1, 2. Was that the bite of 87?
Out for private parties during the day, and it's your job to get the robots back in proper working order before the following morning. You are now in the primary control module. It's actually a crawl space between the two front showrooms. Now, let's get started with your daily tasks. View the window to your left. This is the Ballora Gallery party room and dance studio, encouraging kids to get fit and enjoy pizza. Let's turn on the light and see if Ballora is on stage. Press the blue button on the elevated keypad to your left. Uh-oh, it looks like Ballora doesn't feel like dancing. Let's give her some motivation. Press the red button now to administer a controlled shock. Maybe that will put the spring back in her step. Let's check the light again. Excellent.
Hey, if I close my eyes, it doesn't seem so dark. Who's there? Well, I guess that spot will be there tomorrow. I think I better just keep walking. Running! Better start running! 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 Sprinting! Yes! I just gotta keep sprinting!
Did you know that I was on stage once? It wasn't for very long, only one day. What a wonderful day, though. I was in a small room with balloons and a few tables. No one sat at the tables, though, but children would run in and out. Some were afraid of me, others enjoyed my songs. Music was always coming from somewhere else, down a hall. I would always count the children. I'm not sure why. I was always acutely aware of how many there were in the room with me. 2, then 3, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 2, then none. They usually played together in groups of 2 or 3. I was covered in glitter. I smelled like birthday cake. There were 2, then 3, then 5, then 4. I can do something special. Did you know that? I can make ice cream, although I only did it once. There were 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. Something happened when there was 1. A little girl standing by herself. I was no longer myself, and I stopped singing. My stomach opened, and there was ice cream. I couldn't move, at least, not until she stepped closer. There was screaming for a moment, but only for a moment. You played right into our hands. Did you really think that this job just... There goes my hero. Watch him as he goes.
Connection terminated. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Elizabeth, if you still even remember that name. But I'm afraid you've been misinformed. You are not here to receive a gift, nor have you been called here by the individual you assume, although you have indeed been called. You have all been called here, into a labyrinth of sounds and smells, misdirection, and misfortune. A labyrinth with no exit, a maze with no prize. You don't even realize that you are trapped. Your lust for blood has driven you in endless circles, chasing the cries of children in some unseen chamber, always seeming so near, yet somehow out of reach. But you will never find them. None of you will. This is where your story ends. And to you, my brave volunteer, who somehow found this job listing not intended for you. Although there was a way out planned for you, I have a feeling that's not what you want. I have a feeling that you are right where you want to be. I am remaining as well. I am nearby. This place will not be remembered, and the memory of everything that started this can finally begin to fade away, as the agony of every tragedy should. And to you monsters trapped in the corridors, be still, and give up your spirits. They don't belong to you. For most of you, I believe there is peace, and perhaps more, waiting for you after the smoke clears. Although for one of you, the darkest pit of hell has opened to swallow you whole, so don't keep the devil waiting, friend. My daughter, if you can hear me, I knew you would return as well. It's in your nature to protect the innocent. I'm sorry that on that day, the day you were shut out and left to die, no one was there to lift you up into their arms the way you lifted others into yours. And then, what became of you? I should have known you wouldn't be content to disappear. Not my daughter. I couldn't save you then, so let me save you now. It's time to rest, for you, and for those you have carried in your arms. This ends, for all of us, in communication.
Oh, I got dead again. This game stinks.